Welcome back to another one of my videos. This video is about Krishna consciousness. So you may be asking yourself, what is Krishna consciousness? And honestly, it's a little difficult to say, but I can put it into words for you. Krishna consciousness is the state of consciousness or a state of being where you exist within Krishna's or God's consciousness. And through his consciousness, and the way to attain that consciousness is through devotional service, and that is the basis of it. It is devotional service. It is service. It is loving service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, if you're unfamiliar with any of those concepts or subjects, I will inform you. And so the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in the name God, Godhead, the head of God, the thing that moves God, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna, or God himself. Krishna consciousness, or God consciousness, is not defined by one thing. It is a pathway to find the love of God, or to attain the love of God, or the love of Krishna. But there is different ways to do it. Some ways are just impractical for this current age. That's why Krishna consciousness is so important, because it's practical. All you have to do is chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. To be Krishna conscious, you have to be a devotee. But how can you be Krishna conscious if you're not a devotee? The answer is through the mercy of Krishna or his devotees. So devotees of God and people who devote their lives to God or Krishna, when they give you the mercy of their knowledge and what they have learned and the devotional service that they have performed for God, that's why people can come into Christ consciousness. That's why people can come into other states of consciousness as well. It's because of what we are loving and serving and putting our energy into. That's why we need to honestly chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Because by chanting this mantra, no matter what you're mentally speculating on or what you're feeling in the moment, that mantra is there and it calls upon Krishna's energy just like that. Krishna consciousness, at its most simple form, is the loving service of God. Because everything we do in Krishna consciousness, for it to be Krishna consciousness, we have to do it with love and devotion. And the most simple and easy way to do this is through devotional service. Because through devotional service and making all of your acts and life into a form of devotional service, that's how you live happy. That's how you live with love. That's how you live with devotion. That's how you live with transcendental bliss and ecstasy. Krishna says, just surrender unto me. And that is one of the biggest lessons that you have to learn in Krishna consciousness. Because if you do not surrender to Krishna, then what are you surrendering to? Are you able to just let go for a moment and live, to experience the present moment? Are you able to let go of all those thoughts, all those things that worry you or bother you at night? Are you able to let go of these things? And your answer is probably no, because you don't know how. But with Krishna consciousness, just by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And I will not stop saying it because it is so, so, so important. It literally purifies your mind, tongue, body, and soul. All of it. Because it calls directly upon that energy of God, of Krishna. His name is no different than him, and this is what Lord Chaitanya taught. Let's say that the only thing that you cared about and loved was Krishna or God. How would you feel? How would it feel to be completely devoted to God in this moment? Genuinely. Like, ask yourself, feel it for a moment, try it. Try to put complete and utter faith in Krishna. Can you do it? Now, what I want you to do is, if you couldn't feel it at all, I want you to try this. Try saying, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now try it. Now try feeling. Feel that faith. That faith that you have for both yourself and your Lord. The peace of Krishna seated within you. I don't mean this in a way where you should forget about everything and just run away from all your problems. I'm telling you to do it in love and devotion to God. I'm not telling you to stop at all. I'm telling you to keep going. Because this isn't the end. You still have a journey to take within you. You have a soul to find. You have a person to see, to experience. And it is you. There's other forms of austerities or penances that you can perform to achieve Krishna consciousness more easily or more accessibly. Like stopping eating meat, taking celibacy, and a few other ones that I can't particularly think of at the moment. But the point is that through all these things, we look to attain the supreme. We look to attain the most supreme goal, because what other goal is there other than the supreme goal? Even then, when you perform these sacrifices, you're still not guaranteed to achieve Krishna consciousness. Because like Krishna says, out of many thousands of men, one may endeavor for perfection. But only one out of those thousands really achieves perfection. You may be asking yourself, what's the point of all of this? The whole point of me telling you these things and me speaking on these subjects is to love and serve Krishna. I don't care if you follow this at all. I don't care. I just care that Krishna loves me and I love Krishna. And that's it. And that is what a vision of a devotee should be. A devotee of Krishna in Krishna consciousness. Because all a devotee cares about is the love of his Lord. He still acts and performs his duties, but he does not discard them and throw them away. He acts upon them in righteousness and performs his duty without attachment and without fear. If you would like to work with me, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to connect with you and talk about Krishna. So let's chat. Hare Krishna and goodbye.